the PlayStation 4. I don't know what took me so long to make this video. I love the PlayStation 4. By far, this is one of my, and I know I say this a lot, my favorite system, the PlayStation 4. Man, the variety of games and combined with the VR, I had a blast with this thing. And man, there's so many games on this thing. So here's some reasons why I think you should go out and pick up a PlayStation 4 if you don't have one. All right, let's do it. Welcome back to Gamer to Gamer. And I've been playing games and collecting games ever since I was a kid. So therefore I decided to start this channel up. So if you like my videos, smash that like button and subscribe. So without further ado, let's start the video. The PlayStation 4. And here's some reasons why I think you should get this thing. So, but you know what? Let's start off by reminiscing about this thing. First up, let's start off with the cameras here. Remember the cameras for these things? So PlayStation came out with two cameras, but this was the first version. It was the square version. It's got a little microphone on it and two cameras. And the same with this one was, this one came out when the VR hit. But man, these things were really cool back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember when people used to live stream from their cameras with the Playroom. Man, it was kind of cool at first. Then, you know, people started like partying on they would have the Playroom going and they would have it live streaming. And then people would leave like rude comments. It just got crazy out of hand. But, you know, the cameras I thought was a really good idea. And then, you know, when it got out of hand, people started like, you know, filming themselves at parties, and parties would get out of control. A fight would break out.
You better stop hitting me. I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna bite you. Okay, I'm gonna
It was crazy. But the cameras were really, really cool, I thought. So while we into the cameras, of course, there was the VR. I fell in love with the VR. I thought the VR was an excellent idea. And you could use all your old controllers, like from your PlayStation 3. And I used to use these a lot. But, man, the VR was classic fun. You know, it had a lot of cool games out for it that I really, really enjoyed. So I have a few games here. First of all, I had PlayStation VR World. I thought this was classic right here. I got a shot of my wife playing this thing. She was freaking out. It was just so fun watching my wife play this thing. But this was a fun game. And let's see, we have Drive Club VR. We had Batman Arkham for the VR. We had Riggs. And I think my kids used to like this game right here. I had them play it once or twice. They like it. But this was one of my favorites right here, Valkyrie. And there was more PlayStation VR stuff. Oh, no, it was Battlezone that my kids played. Okay, Battlezone. Yeah, they was playing this game. They really, really liked it. It was kind of cool, Battlezone. So the PlayStation VR was just, I thought it was really fun. I really liked it. I really did. And the helmet, it was pretty comfortable. I had no issues out of it. Yeah, I mean, I used to invite the kids over. His friends would come over and they would love to play this thing. It was all fun. Good times, good times. All right, so let's talk about the actual PlayStation. Now, the first one came out was the original PlayStation 4, which was like the two-decker sandwich. Then you had the PlayStation Pro here. That was like the Big Mac. Then you had the PlayStation Slim, which was still kind of cool. But, you know, I really liked the first model. I thought the first model was really, really nice. But the PlayStation Pro had a lot more power. What I discovered about these two things, when you play the VR, yeah, it played much, much better on the Pro and actually the Slim. So I think that was kind of weird, but yeah. But I think out of all these, which one looks the best and the one is most common that you're going to find at the flea market or something like that is probably be the original. So I don't really know the backstory of them breaking a lot, but you know, all my PlayStation 4s still work perfectly to this day. Okay, let's talk PlayStation 4 controllers. There's a lot of variety of PlayStation 4 controllers. And another thing about the PlayStation controllers, man, if you can't find them, you always got cheap knockoffs. I got a bunch of these, and some of them work really, really good. And another thing I love about the PlayStation 4 controllers, man, they feel really good in your hands. I really love the way it felt. These were one of my favorite controllers at the time. I always thought the PlayStation 3 controllers were a little small, but I never had any issues with it. But man, when this came out, holy moly, I thought it was awesome. It felt really good in your hands. I never had an issue with any of these controllers. They just all felt really, really good. PlayStation controllers, nice. And another thing, the games. Holy moly, there are a ton of games for the PlayStation 4. I mean, you could still find PlayStation 4 games everywhere. They're just, they're still coming out these days. Like, new games still come out. PlayStation 4 was just really, really popular. Oh, those are 3s. Where are my other 4s at? I got tons of these games. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out some of my favorite games that I think you guys should definitely pick up or try. Okay, first up is World War Z. Awesome game. Now, I might be kind of biased. I love third-person shooters, but World War Z is a must. You got to play this game. Days Gone. Awesome game. I know it's a zombie. I know this is like my second zombie. Yeah, I love zombie shooters, but Days Gone is an awesome game. It's a must play. Aliens Fireteam Elite, another must play. It's definitely like, oh my god, this is so fun. You gotta play with 2 of your buddies, 3-player co-op. Bad game. This is such a bad A game right here. I love this game. And you know, the last 2, and including this one, you can play these on the PlayStation 5 still. That's how popular they are. Ghost Recon Wildlands, another fun game. I spent hours and hours on this game. This is a must play. Division 1 and 2. Both of these games are awesome games. I mean, again, I spent hours and hours upon playing these 2 games right here. These are definitely a must play if you have a PlayStation 4. Division 1 and 2, must play. And of course, Red Dead Redemption 2. This is another game you can still pick up these days. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is another must play for PlayStation 4. And The Last of Us 1 and 2. Well, Last of Us Part 2 and The Last of Us Remastered. Awesome games for the PlayStation 4. I really love these games. They're just too good. Really too good. Must play. Must play. Now, I will be all day picking out all the great games. Like, you got all the Resident Evils on here. Well, not all of them, but you got a variety of Resident Evil on here. And you got the Batman on here. It's just so many good games. So many good games. Spider-Man. There's so many I can name off right now. So those are some reasons why I think you should pick up the PlayStation 4. It's still an awesome, awesome system. I mean, I'm so glad that I moved to, man, I love Xbox, but man, when this one came out, when the PlayStation 4 came out, oh man, I fell in love with this console. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Gamer to Gamer. Peace.